Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1157 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is always show up as best as you can. Yes, for some of you who are wondering, we are on day 1157 of this daily conversation, this daily commitment that I have towards you, for myself, for these conversations itself. And this is amazing. That means I have showed up. I have been showing up for the last 1157 days, and I've always showed up as best as I can. So tag a friend who needs to receive this message. It could be someone who's just always waiting to be perfect so that they can show up. Don't do that. Just show up as best as you can. That's the message for today. And more on this on the other side of the show reel. If you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the channel and look who we have. Hi Cindy. We are going live together in just minutes. So, see you on the other side of the show reel and more on the quote for today in just a bit. Welcome back to the conversation. Quote for today is always show up as best as you can. So, yes, earlier before we went on the show reel break, I was talking about how I've been showing up for the last 1157 days as best as I can. And unfortunately, as best as I can also means that when I have or when I'm in the middle of something, or when there's something going on in my head, I do take some time to breathe, to give myself that space, and then I show up as best as I can in the time frame of 24 hours. So this is what I'm saying. I present or I share as best as I can in the now. So there have been days where I've been outside, maybe in the mall or maybe at a supermarket, and I've still presented. I could be traveling pre-COVID days, you know so, what is it that needs to happen for you to show up in your life for the different opportunities and just show up? Cindy says, just suit up and show up. God will do the rest. Absolutely. And that's exactly what we're going to do in just a few moments with Cindy when we are doing episode 2 of recitals. And what was recitals? Recitals was a conversation I started with a dear friend of mine, Gopalan. He is a peer coach, and we just thought he'd written this beautiful piece of poetry, and when we thought, wouldn't it be interesting if we brought that piece of poetry into the conversation of coaching and seeing how it beautifully unfolds. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in a few minutes, not to be very honest, in another 4 minutes with Cindy. And we're talking about a poem she wrote called The Merry-Go-Round. This is going to be fabulous, guys. So join us on board in just a few minutes for that fabulous ride, where we're going to walk through not just what has been written, but also what is the underlying thought, and what are we talking about. So we're going to show up as best as we can, and we're going to deliver what comes to our heart. And that's the beauty of being in the now, isn't it? When you're in the now, you deliver so much value. When you're in the now, you are present to everything. You're not thinking of the past and worrying, or you're not thinking of the past and having regrets. You're not thinking of the future and being like, preoccupied, but you're in the now. You're presenting what is coming to you as your best, as the best awareness possible, and you are delivering. So this is what I love to be. I love to be in the now. I love to present. I love to be in flow. And its conversations with me are usually impromptu. I rarely come up with a question answer format or any such thing. In fact, I do that even for Wise Wednesdays, which is an hour long conversation. So, where can you show up best in your life? Because yes, opportunities, moments, relationships, everything will show up for you. But where do you need to right now show up as best as you can? Muster up that courage, muster up that excitement, and just show up as best as you can. Because those opportunities that you don't even kind of show up for, if you're going to do a no show for your own goals, then that's going to be that's definitely a red flag. That's something to be worried about, that oh my god, I would like to do this, but I'm not doing this, I'm not showing up for my own goals, for my own dreams. Then what is it that needs to change? Sit with yourself, have that conversation, and be happy. Be in a place of happiness, be in a place of joy and openness to receive as you have that conversation. If this conversation has been of value to you, type in comments saying, I am happy. And tag a friend who needs to receive this message, because, yes, it's important that you show up. It's important, as Cindy says, to suit up and show up. I'm showing up on your own recital show. Yes, you are. Recitals with Cindy. I'm going to jump over to that live in just a moment, soon after the show reel. Guys, thank you for tuning in. I am happy. In comments if this has been of value to you. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much. I'll see you on recitals.